What is DNS? Why should you care? And how do you defend yourself against DNS hijacking, also known as DNS poisoning or DNS redirecting, or other various names? First, if you're interested in mobile security news, updates, solutions, then please subscribe to the channel now. If you watch this video, you find value in the content, then please give it a like at the end. Help us educate and secure more people from mobile hackers. At the end, I'm also going to offer a special promotion for those of you who want to take action to secure your mobile data now. So what is DNS? DNS hijacking and how to defend. DNS stands for domain name server, which translates your browser or app request from a domain, such as you requesting to go to facebook.com or bankofamerica.com. It translates that request into an IP address or an IP address range, and it lets your browser or your app know where to find Bank of America on the internet, for example. This IP address can be cached on your device for a period of time. It's a benefit of you and I, speeds things up, but it also creates one of the gaps that I'm going to talk about in a little bit. Mobile carriers manage their own DNS platform. This way they can control the user experience. They don't have to rely on a third-party DNS provider, and it also produces a lot of data for them to mine. DNS makes using the internet a lot easier by not having to remember IP addresses or an IP address range. All we have to do is remember facebook.com or bankofamerica.com. And these are wonderful things that helped sort of explode the use of the internet and was a big reason for that. Now, all these benefits were great, but the DNS protocol and the platforms have opened up other holes for hackers to utilize. And those threats include the following. One, malware can manipulate the DNS cache on your device. So this was meant as a benefit for us. So if I go to bankofamerica.com today, and that IP address is going to get cached. And if I go back tomorrow and the next day and the next day, my app or my browser does not have to keep looking that up. That offloads the DNS platform, so the DNS platform doesn't slow down, and it also just makes it so that my browser can go straight to bankofamerica.com, makes it faster for me. And that's why sometimes your internet experience to a website can get faster after you use it a couple times. Now, that has created a hole, which I'll talk a little bit later. Two is that DNS requests can be intercepted between your mobile device and the cellular network. And this is typically called a man-in-the-middle attack, and it's done by devices referred to as IMSI catchers, Stingrays, Dirtboxes. There's a lot of various names, but basically what it's doing is it is being obtrusive into your mobile communication, and it is changing DNS entries and can send you from going to T-Mobile's DNS platform to a rogue DNS platform as an example, or it could actually manipulate the incoming DNS entries and change the IP address and then send your browser directly straight to a fake bankofamerica.com website. The third is the DNS platform itself could be hacked. So somebody could hack Cox Cable's DNS or T-Mobile's DNS. Very, very rare, but there's always the potential for that. And the fourth is if you're using a mobile phone or a PC over a Wi-Fi router, whether that is your home router or your small business, wherever you're at, if the router itself has been hacked and modified, they can change the DNS entries. So like for your home Wi-Fi router, if a hacker can get into it, he can change your DNS destination IPs from Cox Cable's DNS platform to whatever destination they want. All these methods are used to achieve the same result, and that is to send you to a rogue web asset. Let's say you request to go to bankofamerica.com, and your DNS requests as part of that get hijacked. And what the hacker's done is they've sent you to a fake website that looks exactly like bankofamerica.com. So what do? You enter in your login and your password. And while you're trying to figure out how or why you can't get logged into your own bank account, the hacker has your login. He's got your password. He may be even trying to get into your Bank of America account, but now he's got your login information, and maybe you use that password at other proprietary applications, or you use a pattern in that. So now he can go to every bank, crypto accounts. Maybe you use a Gmail account that for your bank. And now he's going to go to the Gmail account, see if he can get into your email. So there's all kinds of ways that these hackers can use that information, even if they can't get into your Bank of America account. So what do hackers use this for? Well, one is they want to gather your login credentials. They want to collect information about your device. And they also may want to serve you malware to your device so that the hacker can collect information from you over the next months or years. So if they push spyware to your mobile phone through this process, for example, they may be copying emails. They may be able to take control of your microphone. Maybe they're syncing with your photos. A lot of different things they could do. And so you just want to make sure that this never happens to you. Now, this type of attack is called phishing, and that's PH phishing. Now, maybe they're not hackers in that sense, and they just want to serve you ads to generate ad revenue. And this attack would be called farming. So this is, again, it's PH farming. So how can you defend yourself against DNS hijacking when using your cell phone? So this video is really more about the mobile security. And a few suggestions include the following. So one is make sure you use an antivirus app on your mobile phone. And you want to prevent rogue apps from getting on your phone and attacking you like a Trojan horse on your device. Now, keep in mind that mobile antivirus apps are reactive, but they are necessary. So get a good quality antivirus app on all of your mobile devices. Two, use a VPN to access any application or website where you care about keeping that data secure. And make sure you choose a high quality VPN that manages their own DNS platform. If the price of the VPN is free or it's too good to be true, just remember that it's expensive to handle mobile data and it's not cheap. So they need to monetize your traffic one way or another, which means they're most likely collecting your data, selling it to hackers, or they're the hackers themselves and they're going to use this data to hack you in the future. Number three, never click on links from unknown sources, even if you're sent an SMS or email from a friend with a link or an image. If it looks suspicious, then double check with them on the side. And I do this all the time, both for work email, for personal texts, or for personal emails. And one of the tricks of these hackers, what they do is they'll get a list of your contacts. And they may do this like on LinkedIn where you're connected to a bunch of people, and they'll see that maybe there's people in your hometown that are both business and friends. So they could send these emails and texts to them and say, hey, I need, can you send me $20? Or I'm overseas, I need help. Can you wire transfer some money to me? Whatever they're going to do. And so you just want to make sure you don't click on a link. And I did another video on this about IP loggers as an example. So if you want to learn about IP loggers and how easy it is to track somebody's location, in that video, I show that how in about 2 minutes, somebody can take a URL of a restaurant, put it in this website, turn it into a tracking link, and then use a shortener to hide the fact that it's your tracking link, text that to somebody or put it in an image, send it to them, any way to try and get them to click on it. And once you do that, they can track you like you're looking at your own GPS map with a little blue dot. And so you just, check that video out, make sure that you never click on these URLs and images. Number four is make sure your home Wi-Fi router is using a secure connection. Really, any Wi-Fi router for that matter. Never connect to a Wi-Fi router that does not have a password, because that is one of the tricks. Is a hacker can set up a Wi-Fi router, don't put a password on it, and then you walk by and your mobile phone, maybe it's set to auto connect to that Wi-Fi, and all of a sudden your phone connects for 3 seconds as you walk by, and they use that as an IMSI catcher. They're collecting information about your mobile phone, and they can now come back and hack you in the future with that information. And that is also part of another video I did on what is an IMSI catcher and how to defend yourself. So if you want to learn how people are using Wi-Fi routers or cell tower spoofers, then you can go and watch that video and try and help make sure that you defend yourself against ever getting IMSI catchered or cell tower spoof attacked. So the other important thing is that a lot of people will buy a router for their small business or for home, and they never changed the admin login or router. So a hacker could go to every restaurant, for example, that has Wi-Fi and test to see if they changed the admin portal. And so these are default. When you buy a router, put it in a restaurant, it will come with the default login and password. And if that hasn't been changed, the hacker is going to connect to that Wi-Fi router. They could flash the software. They could log in, change the DNS entries, and then basically try and hack every single person that goes and connects into that public Wi-Fi at your local Starbucks or wherever. So a lot of these companies like Starbucks, they've got the security down and they're watching for these kind of things. But a lot of your local restaurants, local cafes may not be so tech savvy. So just make sure that you're not going to get hit by this method. With that said, the only true way to defend your cellular data usage is to use Efani's uber secure Black Seal mobile service. Black Seal is being launched as a data-only mobile plan that can be added to your existing mobile plan. But we recommend using Efani's safe plan for voice, SMS, and data. And on the second SIM, then use the Black Seal uber secure for that data, for that proprietary data that you really want to protect. The Black Seal plan will protect your mobile data usage with the following features, not limited to, but these are just the highlights. One, Black Seal includes an independent DNS platform that is locked down to the other customers who are buying for the uber security. Number two, the DNS platform is using DNS SEC, and that is an encrypted DNS protocol. So your DNS communications between your device and the DNS infrastructure is encrypted. And it also screens and cleans DNS requests with the latest intelligence of active DNS hacks. Number three, Black Seal also defends against cell tower spoofers used to intercept your cellular data. This is the IMSI catchers, Stingrays, man in the middle, cell tower spoofers, Dirtboxes, a lot of different names. And it's really the combination of all these. You can't have one of these components missing. You have to defend against cellular spoofers, man in the middle attacks. You have to control and provide a secure DNS platform. We're also providing the SIM with SIM security along with the cellular service itself. That is the only way to provide a true defense against DNS hijacking and a lot of these other attacks that I will outline in other videos coming up. You can learn more about Black Seal and the layers of security and privacy at www.efani.com/Black Seal. And as I said in the beginning, we are offering a promo rate at $4.99 for a year. And that includes 5 gigabits of this uber secure mobile data per month. And coverage includes US, Canada, and Mexico, and 31 countries in Europe. And we are working on expanding that. So by the January, February timeframe, we will be adding even more countries to that. So Black Seal will become eventually a truly global uber secure data solution. And then we will expand that to include the security for SMS and for voice. So you can buy this at $4.99 if you purchase by the end of this year, December 31st. That is nearly a 50% discount. Go to this URL, submit your information. If you're approved, we will send you an email of approval, and then in about a week's time, we'll send you a link that will give you the opportunity. It's optional for you to purchase this, and therefore you're going to get a really good price on this early adopters phase of our Black Seal offering. So thanks for listening. I'll be releasing more videos on security and our Black Seal features and mobile threats that we know about and that are coming. If you found this video valuable, then please like and subscribe to receive more content and more promotions that are coming up. Thank you.